Alright guys, this is another video from Your Tech News, and this one is about smartphones that are going to launch in India 2018. So if you're in India, these are the smartphones to look towards. And the first one I can tell you, it's going to be the Nokia 9. And this one is going to have the Snapdragon, this is a bit of a disappointment, but it's going to have the Snapdragon 835. Well, that's what's rumored. Hopefully it's going to have the 845, and it's going to have the Adreno 540 GPU and 64 gigs of inbuilt storage. And they say that one variant is going to have 6 gigabytes of RAM, one is going to have 8 gigabytes of RAM. So it will be able to record at 4K, and it should have the bezel-less display, and actually a 18:9 aspect ratio. It's going to be shipping with Android Oreo, and it's going to be IP68 water and dust resistant. So that's one thing you can look forward to. That's the Nokia 9. And right now they're saying that it's going to be the 835, but again, we hope that's going to change to the 845 because it's 2018. So yeah. Another one that you can look forward to is the Nokia 6. It's going to be in the mid-range, where you can call budget, and it's going to have the 18:9 aspect ratio also, and it should be bezel-less. And it's going to have 4 gigabytes of RAM with 32 internal storage and the Snapdragon 630, which is really nice and power efficient. We're not going to be sure if it's going to be recorded at 4K videos, but if that's so, that would be good for a mid-range phone. Another phone that you guys should be looking forward to is the Samsung Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus. We've seen so many leaks. I have a leak on this video on my channel, so you can check that out. It's one of my first videos actually, so you can look at that. So that's going to be coming out. So we know Sunflower AMOLED display, ISOCELL camera technology. The S9 Plus is going to have dual camera. It's going to have a bigger battery. It's going to have the ability to record 4K at 60 frames per second. It's going to have a better iris scanner. This phone is going to be the phone of 2018. Just mark my words on that one. This is going to be the Galaxy SA 2.0. This is perfect cell. This is what you call completion. Alright. So another phone that you can look forward to is the OnePlus 6. It's going to be 89:9 aspect ratio, bezel-less, and it's going to have the Snapdragon 845. It should be having a OLED display, but we're not sure about that just yet. But it's going to have the same pixel density of about 400 plus, which is really good though. You don't really need more than 400 plus pixel density. And another phone that you can look forward to is the Xiaomi Mi 7. This phone is definitely going to have the Snapdragon 845. It's going to have 6 gigabytes of RAM with 64 internal storage and a 3350 milliamp hour battery. It's going to have a 60 megapixel camera, aperture 1.7, and that's going to be really good for low light. So we're excited to see the Xiaomi Mi 7, guys. And it's going to cost about 26,000 rupees, so that's not going to be too bad. So yeah. Another phone that we can look forward to is the Mi Mix, the Xiaomi Mi Mix 3, and that's going to have dual camera setup, and these are going to be vertical just like the iPhone X. Not much is known about the Mi Mix 3 though, but yeah, it's going to be really epic, so we're looking forward to that one also. Alright, and what is going to be another phone is going to be the iPhone. There are going to be new iPhones in 2018. It's going to be the iPhone SE2 and the iPhone X2. And some of these will be having OLED, and some of these will actually have LCD screens again. So we're excited. I'm thinking that the SE2 will have the LCD screen because they want to keep costs down so that more people can afford that. Because remember, the SE was for persons who like these small screens and who wanted to not spend too much on an Apple device. So I'm thinking that one's gonna have the LCD screen. But yeah, the iPhone X. I'm wondering if they're gonna change the processor, because the processor is years ahead. I mean, like, it's so advanced. So even if they don't change the processor, that's fine. So yeah, that's one thing to look forward to. Another phone is the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5, and that one is gonna be a really good phone. The Xiaomi Note 3, I'm thinking it's the Note 4, but one of them, if you look at DxOMark, they got a really high rating for the camera. So Xiaomi is really stepping it up with their camera game. They have really good cameras. Not much is known about this phone, but as soon as it's out, we will tell you about it. So those are phones to look forward to if you're in India, especially phones that are coming out in 2018. So keep a look at those guys, and yeah, subscribe to the channel. I'm pretty new, growing though, but I'd really like your subscription because I'll be putting out a lot more content. So thanks guys, and see you in the next video.